Do you know the warning signs your body gives before a heart attack? This is a question that we all must be able to answer with a resounding yes. Today we'll be diving into the world of heart health, specifically focusing on the 6 warning signs your body could show before a heart attack. Understanding these signs is not just about self-awareness, it's a matter of life and death. It's about making sure that we're not only equipped with the knowledge to protect ourselves, but also to protect those around us. This is no ordinary topic, it's a conversation that needs to happen in every household. It's about time we took our health into our own hands, and that starts by staying informed. Remember, this isn't just about you, it's about your family, your friends, and anyone else who might be touched by the ripple effects of heart disease. Knowing these signs could save your life or the life of someone you love. The first warning sign to look out for is chest discomfort. Often we envision this discomfort as an intense, gripping pain in the chest, much like what we see in movies, but in reality, it can feel quite different. It could be pressure, like an elephant sitting on your chest, or it could be a squeezing sensation as if your heart is caught in a vice. Sometimes it's more of a fullness, making it feel like your chest is too packed, too crowded. And yes, it can be pain, but it's important to remember that it's not always severe. In fact, sometimes the pain is mild, and you might even question whether it's worth worrying about. But here's the thing, it is. Chest discomfort is a sign from your body that something is not quite right. It's your body's way of saying, hey, pay attention to me, I need help. And it's crucial that we listen. Now here's another key point. This discomfort doesn't always stay put. It might start in your chest, but it can radiate out, moving to your arms, your shoulders, your neck, even your jaw. And it's not always the most prominent symptom. Sometimes it's subtle, lurking in the background while other symptoms scream for attention. Don't ignore any chest discomfort, especially if it lasts more than a few minutes or comes and goes. Your body is speaking to you, and it's our job to listen and act. The second warning sign is shortness of breath. This symptom can be a bit sneaky, as it often occurs without any accompanying chest discomfort. Picture this. You're sitting comfortably, perhaps enjoying a book or a favorite television show. Suddenly it feels as though you've run a marathon. Your heart is pounding, your lungs are straining for air, but you haven't moved an inch. This unexpected breathlessness can be extremely disconcerting, and it's not something you should ignore. It's your body's way of signaling that something isn't right. You see, when your heart isn't getting enough oxygen, it disrupts your body's normal breathing patterns, causing you to feel short of breath. It's important to note that shortness of breath can also be a symptom of other conditions, like asthma or anxiety. But if you're experiencing this symptom and it's not something you're used to, it's a good idea to get it checked out. Additionally, if the shortness of breath is accompanied by other symptoms like dizziness, cold sweats, or nausea, it's even more critical to seek immediate medical attention. These could all be warning signs of a heart attack. Always remember, our bodies are designed to warn us when something is off. It's our responsibility to listen and act accordingly. So, if you're experiencing unexplained shortness of breath, don't shrug it off. It might just be your body's way of warning you about an impending heart attack. The third warning sign to be aware of is discomfort in other areas of the upper body. Now, this isn't a one-size-fits-all scenario. Our bodies are unique, and the way they signal distress can vary. This discomfort can manifest in one or both arms, the back, neck, jaw, or stomach. Imagine feeling a sudden, unexplained pain in your arm. It's not from lifting too many groceries or a rigorous workout. This pain is different. It's persistent and bothersome. You might brush it off as a muscle pull, but it could be your body's way of raising a red flag. The same goes for discomfort in your back, neck, jaw, or stomach. These are not areas we typically associate with heart health, but they are interconnected in the grand scheme of our body's functioning. Now, it's crucial to understand that these symptoms may present differently in men and women. For example, men might feel a sharp pain in the left arm, while women might experience a general discomfort spread across both arms or even in the back. Just as a painter uses a broad stroke to cover a canvas, these discomforts can be widespread and confusing. But they all point to one thing. Your body is trying to tell you something is not right. Remember, these discomforts can occur with or without chest discomfort. Your body communicates in whispers before it screams, so listen closely and take action when necessary. The fourth and fifth warning signs include other symptoms such as breaking out in a cold sweat, nausea, or lightheadedness. Now, these symptoms can seem pretty ordinary, right? You might be thinking, I've felt lightheaded before, does that mean I'm having a heart attack? Well, not necessarily. These symptoms are often mistaken for other conditions like the flu or just the normal aging process. It's easy to dismiss a sudden cold sweat or a bout of nausea as nothing more than a stomach bug or the result of something you ate. And feeling lightheaded, well, that could be due to a whole host of things, from standing up too quickly to being a little dehydrated. But here's where it gets tricky. When these symptoms occur in conjunction with any of the other warning signs we've discussed, like chest discomfort or shortness of breath, they could be signaling something far more serious. They could be the body's way of telling you that a heart attack is on the horizon. This is why it's so crucial to pay attention to your body and what it's trying to tell you. It's not about becoming a hypochondriac or living in constant fear of a heart attack. It's about being aware and understanding that sometimes symptoms that seem minor or unrelated could be part of a bigger picture. Remember, heart disease is the leading cause of death globally. It doesn't discriminate between men and women, young or old, fit or unfit. It's a silent killer that often strikes without warning. But sometimes our bodies do give us a heads up. They send us these signals, these warning signs, to tell us that something's not right. So don't dismiss these symptoms. Don't brush off that sudden cold sweat or the unexplained nausea. And if you're feeling lightheaded, especially if it's accompanied by any of the other warning signs, seek medical help immediately. It's always better to err on the side of caution when it comes to your heart health. Don't dismiss these symptoms. They could be signaling a heart attack. The sixth warning sign is unusual or extreme fatigue. Now let's dive deeper into this. Fatigue, or a constant sense of tiredness, might not immediately sound the alarm bells for a heart attack, but it's important to note that this isn't your everyday kind of tiredness we're talking about. This is an unusual, unshakable fatigue. Imagine feeling as though you've just run a marathon, even though all you've done is your usual morning jog. Or perhaps you've had a full night's sleep, but you wake up feeling as though you haven't slept at all. It's an extreme tiredness that doesn't make sense, given your activity level or sleep pattern. This unusual fatigue can be especially tricky for women, as it's often mistaken for stress or the effects of a busy lifestyle. But it's crucial to remember that this isn't a standard symptom of a hectic life. It's a sign that your heart might be struggling to pump blood efficiently, leaving you feeling worn out and drained. It's easy to brush off this kind of fatigue, especially when it seems unrelated to other heart attack symptoms. But don't ignore it. This is your body's way of waving a red flag, signaling that all is not well. So if you find yourself feeling inexplicably exhausted, don't just reach for another cup of coffee. Listen to your body. If you're feeling unusually tired, it could be your body's way of telling you something's not right. Let's quickly recap the 6 warning signs your body may give you before a heart attack. First, you might experience chest discomfort, a sensation of pressure, squeezing, or fullness. Second, shortness of breath may occur, even if you're not exerting yourself. Third, discomfort in other areas of the body, like the arms, back, neck, jaw, or stomach, can also be a sign. Fourth, other symptoms such as breaking out in a cold sweat, nausea, or lightheadedness may be present. Finally, unusual fatigue, feeling worn out from simple tasks, could be a warning sign. These are not just symptoms, they are your body's alarm bells. Don't ignore them. Seek immediate medical attention if you or someone you know is experiencing these signs. It's important to remember that early detection can save lives. Knowledge is power. Share this video with your loved ones, and don't forget to subscribe for more health tips. Remember, your health is your wealth.